Hey, good morning, friends. Coming to you from the beach. Overcast morning, humid, but it's still beautiful. And I'm Shawn, the Blessed Breast Cancer guy. Appreciate you joining me today. I want to talk about the power of forgiveness. And it's not the cheap kind that's just words, but the real soul healing kind that changes everything. Uh, Forgiveness isn't just about making peace with other people. Oftentimes, it's about making peace within ourselves and, more importantly, with God. Now, let me take you to the 32nd Psalms where King David pours out his heart. This is a man who knew what it meant to mess up. He had committed adultery, had someone killed to cover up that adultery, and for a time, he kept it quiet, kept it inside of him, tried to hide it, tried to brush it away. But what he says in verse 3 and 4, when I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For today and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Have you ever carried something heavy in your soul that made your whole body feel weak? Like even your energy was gone and you weren't even sure why? I did for many years, and oh, it's not good to live this way. Personally, I've lived this way 8 years or more. Now, David's words hit home. I think many of us know that feeling when something's off, but we just can't bring ourselves to maybe face it. Once again, pride and ego that we shouldn't have when it comes to this stuff. Maybe it's something we did wrong. Maybe it's something someone else did to us. And we're mad and we're not going to apologize and we're not going to do this and that. Instead of dealing with it, we bury it, right? That's all we're doing. We're not hurting the other people, we're hurting ourselves. When we smile outside, but inside it's chaos. And here's the truth: you can't heal what you won't reveal. But the turning point comes in verse 5 of this. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Okay? That's the power of forgiveness. It takes you, mosquitoes out here this time of year, takes you from silence to peace, from shame to restoration. I had something happen recently in my own life, and I'm not going to give details, but I can tell you it stirred some old emotions when I saw this transpire in front of me. And it reminded me of how easy it is to carry pain quietly. God doesn't want us to living weighted down. He wants us to walk in freedom. And that's what forgiveness does. It sets, it sets both sides of the parties free. Now, and you listen, forgiveness doesn't mean trust is automatically restored. Doesn't mean what happened was okay by any means. I'm not saying that. But it means you're no longer giving that hurt the power to control you. It means you've handed it over to God and you're trusting Him with the outcome. Friends, sometimes we hold on to anger thinking we're making a statement, but the only one suffering is us. The person's not suffering. They don't care. They're on about their own day. David said it best. When he kept silent, he felt like he was wasting away. No pun intended for me or anyone else. He had cancer, eating him away. But when he confessed to it, letting God in, let God in, let go. When he received the forgiveness of God, that's when joy returned to his life. So if something's been eating at you, if there's a relationship that's gone sour or a wound that's been festering, like under the surface, let today be the day you choose healing. And I might not feel ready, and that's okay. Forgiveness is a process, not a performance. Every step toward grace is a step towards peace. You want to pray? Okay, Lord, let's know what's on our hearts. You know the people we need to forgive, Lord. You know the things we regret but haven't been able to let go. Thank you for showing us through David that no sin is too great and no wound is too deep, for your mercy will endure. Heal our hearts, restore our peace, and teach us how to walk in forgiveness. And sometimes that's just one step at a time. In your name, Lord. Amen. So if this devotion spoke to you, hey, click that like, subscribe button, share it. I was able to talk slower. If you Facebook Reels, I will cut off 3 minutes, and I tried to bring this down. So share this if someone else is going through that silent burden today. Your click might help them find some relief. God bless you all. Be safe out there, and remember, forgiveness is the key. Shawn, Blessed Breast Cancer Guy, is out. Enjoy your day wherever you are.